What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're reviewing Loki episode 6. This episode came out on Wednesday and stars Tom Hiddleston, Sophia DiMartino, and Jonathan Majors. Now before we start, don't forget that like button, subscribe to the post notification bell so you can know for every video. Let's just start. Let's start talking about the good. So the opening recap of the previous episode I thought was great because it gives all the important details of that previous episode put into the beginning of this episode so that you can actually understand what happens in the rest of this episode. The opening sequence for this episode, I thought it was also very well done. The opening sequence does a great job at capturing the audience's attention and setting up the events for the rest of this episode. And this episode is fantastic. It's awesome. Very, very well done episode, but I'll get into that later. The cinematography, which of course includes the shots, the camera angles, the lighting, was very well done. Just like the rest of the TV show and all Marvel shows, Marvel films, cinematography, shots, camera angles, the lighting, the way it looks, visually, it'll be very well done. Kang the Conqueror. Now, Jonathan Majors. I don't think I've seen anything with him in it, but I know who he is, and he is phenomenal. He is phenomenal as Kang the Conqueror in this episode. This is our first glimpse at Kang the Conqueror. Now, he's not in his full costume like the comics, which I hope he is gonna be in his full costume, because if we end up seeing him in his full costume, which we probably are, but that'll probably in the either later half of Phase 4 or the beginning of Phase 5, which is kind of a long time. But Kang the Conqueror, fantastic. Jonathan Majors, fantastic. The dialogue between Loki, Sylvie, and Kang the Conqueror in basically this entire episode, great. Great dialogue. The script, very well done. Kang the Conqueror. Now, Kang the Conqueror, like I said earlier, fantastic character. He is a very different type of villain. He's very different. Jonathan Majors does a very good job at playing Kang the Conqueror, and he does it in a way so that you actually kind of like Kang the Conqueror. You kind of like Kang the Conqueror. Now, he's not an emotional villain. He is just a straight up villain. He is a villain. And I like that they did that with Marvel, that they didn't make you emotionally attached to the character. They just made him straight on villain. So Kang the Conqueror, phenomenal. I thought he was a very good character, and I think this is the perfect way to introduce Kang the Conqueror. Loki and Sylvie's relationship is handled very, very well in this episode. This episode is all about Loki and Sylvie. The whole entire episode. Now, Kang the Conqueror is obviously the main standout in this episode, but if you think about it, this entire show is based on 3 characters: Loki, Mobius, and Sylvie. And Loki and Sylvie are in this episode phenomenal. Phenomenal. Loki and Sylvie are possibly some of the best characters in probably Phase 3 and Phase 4 because they're just very entertaining. 2 Lokis. Loki's my favorite character in the MCU, so another Loki, what more can you ask for? And the ending sequence. Now, the ending sequence I thought was very, very well done. It was a great ending sequence, and it sets up more things for the future. And when I say more things, I definitely mean more things. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man No Way Home, Phase 5, Phase 4, it's going to be awesome. These phases are going to be very well done. Multiverse is, well, technically kind of was set up in WandaVision, but Loki definitely confirms the multiverse 100%. So that ending sequence, I thought it was very, very well done. That's about it. There's nothing bad about this episode. Loki episode 6 is a phenomenal episode and a fantastic inclusion to Loki, and I highly recommend it, and I'm going to give Loki episode 6 an A. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the post notification bell so you can know if I have a video. I'm Peter. Thank you for watching.